Good afternoon, sir. Can we meet you?
Yes.
Your name?
My name is
Okay. We learned you are a graduate of an higher institution. Is that?
Yes.
Will you please lead us briefly into that, your background of an higher institution?
The background of my higher institution is I studied agricultural management and extension. I graduated in Lagos State in 2006. And I went for my NYSC 2007, while NYSC 2008. So presently I am self-employed private.
Before you launch into the self-employment, didn't you think of going into any company to seek for job or going to the government parastatal for job?
Because of the problem of unemployment here and there, that's why
Now, what are the challenges? What are your experience like for the unemployment? I know you will have written series of applications, series of CVs, forwarded to many companies, interviews here and there. What are your experience like? Share with us.
about the unemployment.
Yes, your experience.
What I just say about the unemployment is that the situation where some people that are capable of working, willing to do work, and are unable to get the people work to do. So as a result of this unemployment problem, so someone cannot hold on any longer again. So and at the same time, it's not that well standard enough for someone to be relying on work outside. So and I sit down, I call myself graduate. So and I say, okay, let me start around, let me see what I can do for myself as a graduate. So that's why I say, okay, let me start that private coaching in mathematics myself.
You are very good in mathematics, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could you please tell us what you graduated with, your grade?
The grade that I graduated is upper credit.
Wow. You graduated with upper credit, yet job is not coming. Okay. How have you been finding the coaching of the thing? Have you been finding it easy?
I find it very easy because the reason why is that the math coaching that I'm coaching is my best subject right from my day one ever since when I was in one. So there is no any end of the session that I won't collect my math other matters.
Don't you think a job in a company will earn you more than this of private lessons?
A job, for me to say a job can earn me more than if I will say I want to rely on a job in a company, right? So what really happens is that job that I will say I will rely is going to be a job whereby if I measure something, maybe you're looking at it in terms of economics. If I measure the marginal propensity and marginal propensity to pay, so if I can discover that out of that money, I can still have some money to pay after the consumption, that is going to be multiplied the one that I'm having presently at hand now, about maybe 5 times of it. That's the kind that I'm impressive. Unlike someone that is self-employed, nobody will achieve it. So the owner of the someone will also get it. That's just it.
you after your graduation, after your NYSC program, you forwarded applications to some companies, right? Now, could you please share with us one of the experience you can never forget from the companies, maybe the interview you attended or the companies you forwarded applications or CV to, and in the long run, all is not just working out well? Share with us one company out of.
The one company that I could remember that I tried forwarded application to Agric Extension. That's insurance company at Keja. Dunlop site. Dunlop Post of Keja. So that's the place where I forwarded my application. So we are plenty there. So they sent me text message that I come for the interview. I went for the interview. We did some general paper. In that general paper, I scored 85%. So for someone to score 85%, so I don't think I'm supposed to be worrying myself. Maybe I will get it wrong. Due to the problem of this our country, if you don't know someone, so you are on your own. So I can't ask myself, so why am I disturbing myself looking for work here and there, here and there?
So that they use politics to just wave you aside. Yeah. Now, could you please tell us what are the things you think are the major challenges of this unemployment? As a graduate for the past 4 years now, you graduated in 2006, for the past 6 years now, yet you couldn't get a job. You couldn't get a job. It's only when you employ yourself. What if you don't have that skill before? What if you don't know mathematics before? What will you think will be your end?
It's on someone to be a graduate, not to have one or two talents. But here looking at it, there is one word that we people normally ponder on why we higher institution. Everybody have different words that they normally ponder upon. The word that they ponder upon them is that R is just about letter R. That letter R says R is a word which length is short up to become lean. So R represents reach and listening. So if you don't learn, you will be lean. So while I was in school, so I have to call myself that, okay, to say someone now is in the labor market, I didn't mean there is no work. So is this now someone will be begging here and there for any family or any friend without sustaining his life? Even when Adam and Eve is in this world, so there's sustain up to
Okay. Now, this unemployment of the thing, whose fault? Is it the part of the government, the part of companies, the part of the students, or individual? Whose fault?
The fault of the government. I don't see any reason why someone that comes decided that went for NYSC, National Youth Service Corps. So for you to have a nation, so why should you be stopping again? When there are so many government work. Even presently, I even search for government work in this higher institution. So they are saying shouting, there is no money. So where will the money now come from?
Okay. From your teaching, your coaching, your extra mathematics lessons, are you boast of being a teacher? Boast of impacting into lives?
Yes.
Okay. Can you boast of competing with someone who earns cash, who earns monthly, who earns salary monthly with you yourself? Can you boast of feeling comfortable than the person?
knowledge like because if you have knowledge, you have like, and the major problem of students now is that mathematics. So if you don't have your mathematics in good level, so you can't cross into higher institution. So if we don't have your mathematics in most all the disciplines, except some few disciplines. So let me say 100% of the discipline in this country. So about maybe 98% of the discipline require mathematics.
Thank you very much. But before we leave, do you have any comment, advice for the fresh graduates who in the few years or who in the few months will step into the shoe of graduating from higher institution?
Yes, I advise them to graduate from higher institution. As I said earlier on, I said knowledge is power. So at any time, you got your certificate, maybe NYSC certificate now. So at any time, unexpectedly, you can still get work. That's the major advantage. But why there is no work, someone should not relent on saying maybe they get and we just find work easily like that. They understand. So the best thing for someone is to look for one or two things to receive a work that is entrepreneur. And I will advise anybody that is in higher institution to be going for any work that is a form of education. They understand so that by the time when that person graduates, that person will not be relying on any company. For instance, now I know of someone like that is just looking for work. So he's now submitting many applications. So I have to advise that person to enter your they are in church here. Fine. So in that church, there is church. They used to come to church every Sunday where they will pack. So the best thing for you instead of this submitting application is that just go and meet those who own that church, clear that place, so that there will be parking cars here and you will be collecting 100 naira anybody that parks there. So from there the person is now a millionaire, and even the person that even go and meet to lease that place for him. So he's just giving that person 30%, he is taking 70%. So the year I advise that person to be start searching for any work again when that one is there for him.
As the students should look for opportunities around them. Thank you very much. Slow, Emma. Oh yeah, Diego Soro. Oh yeah, Billy Suri.
Unemployment is a situation whereby some people who are capable to work are unable to get a work. As a result of that,